All right, so hello everybody and welcome to our post-secondary panel. My name is Audrey Campbell from the Woodlands Secondary School. I work with the Student Success and Guidance departments. I'm really happy to have all of you here. We have a lot of amazing universities and colleges that are going to be sharing a lot of important information with us. So our first university college is going to be Brescia with Katie Hudson, who's going to be speaking. So Katie, I'll let you take it away. To unmute that.
Okay, I think it's working now.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Katie. I'm happy to be here to speak with you this evening. I know I don't have much time, so I'll go over some brief highlights about Brescia. As I said, my name is Katie. I graduated from Brescia in 2021, and I'm now the Senior Recruitment and Outreach Coordinator here. A little bit of background, if you haven't heard much about Brescia at Western before, we are Canada's women's university and we're an affiliate of Western University. So what that means is that our students benefit from all that Western has to offer and graduate with a Western University degree at the end of their studies, but then they also benefit from a small, tight-knit, all-women's environment at Brescia. At Brescia, we have an average class size of about 25 students and a student population of about 1,500. So it's a really small university campus, but our students are welcome to take classes at Western University, use Western's libraries, join clubs and teams, use all the student spaces. So they have access to everything that any other Western student would. We're located just about a 5-minute walk from Western's main campus, so it's super close by, but then you benefit from everything that a small community has to offer. As an all-women's university, we have a really strong focus on women in leadership and developing women leaders as well. In terms of our programs, we have academic offerings in social science, arts and humanities, family studies, foods and nutrition, health science, kinesiology, and management and organizational studies. I know I don't have much time tonight to go through a ton of detail in all of our programs, but I'll pop my email in the chat at the end. So if you have questions about any of those particular programs, you're more than welcome to ask. In terms of scholarships and financial aid, we do have automatic entrance scholarships guaranteed for any high school students coming in at an 82% average or above. So a student coming in with an 82% average would be guaranteed $2,000 toward their first year's tuition. That is automatically assessed and it is renewable each year for up to 4 years. This scholarship, it's based on your marks and it goes all the way up to $4,000 per year for students coming in with a 95 average or above. So really fantastic entrance scholarship opportunities. In addition to this, we have an extra $1,000 for any students coming into arts and humanities, management and organizational studies, or foods and nutrition with that 82% average or above as well. And then we have a ton of different application-based awards. Our website is a really, really great resource for those if you want to check that out. So I would highly recommend you check those out, or you can send me an email if you have any questions. We also have work study opportunities on campus with our Bold Works program, so there are plenty of opportunities for students to get some financial assistance with their degree. In terms of what else our campus has to offer, we do have our own residence building separate from Western's. We have guaranteed residence space for all of our first-year students. Every room in our residence is a single room, most of which have a shared ensuite, and it's a really nice, new, updated, modern residence living space as well. At Brescia, we have our own clubs and teams and student council, but you can also join all the clubs and teams at Western University. We have a lot of students who are varsity athletes at Western or a part of clubs, so you definitely get the best of both worlds there. We also offer transition and support services for all of our students with everything from drop-in peer support for mental health. We have career peers. We have a writing center where upper year students can help you with your essay writing. We have supports through our library staff, which are really great for that transition to university research and essay writing and citations. So there are plenty of supports available to you as part of Brescia's small campus. I also have some notes I'd like to share that Lizette Ochoa sent me. She's one of our staff members at Brescia, and she wears many hats, including being our campus EDID specialist. So she shared some information with me I'd like to pass on to all of you as well. The first of which is that we have Agents of Change on campus, which is an organization that encourages the campus as a whole to amplify the voices of equity-deserving groups, including Black student leaders, professors, and staffs. We have Black student leaders involved in this program who specifically add on to their work study research and lectures, Black experience, and encourage anti-racist spaces. Under Agents of Change, we have Black excellence is celebrated and Black history is celebrated 365 days a year, and this organization pushes the rest of campus to do the same. We are also involved at Brescia in the Blue Project. That's the Western Black Leadership University Experience. So through this program, Brescia has professors providing mentorship as well as students receiving this mentorship. We also work with the anti-oppression unit within the City of London and within the Black community lead for the City of London to make sure that our Black student leaders are connected to experiential learning opportunities and placements and partner projects to amplify awareness on Black experience and a space for others to listen and ally. Lizette as well is our EDID specialist on campus, as I said, and she partners very closely with EDU Africa to bring new knowledge systems to Brescia and Afrocentrism. So just some notes there I wanted to share as well on behalf of Lizette, who couldn't be here this evening. If you have any questions, I can pop my email in the chat. I'm not sure from a tech perspective, if I pop something in the chat, will all the students be able to see it?
I think for the chat, it's just within all the presenters here.
It looks like I can put something in the Q&A. Would that work, you think?
Yeah, the Q&A section would be great.
Okay. I know we don't have much time tonight, so I'm just going to pop my email in the within the Q&A session. So if anyone has any questions, you can always reach out to me directly. But it was really nice. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And then next we have Brock University with Courtney. Perfect. Should work.
Fantastic, thank you. I believe I'm sharing my screen as well. Hopefully you can see that. If not, that's a-okay. So hi everyone, my name is Courtney and I'm the manager of national recruitment at Brock University. At Brock, we have a student population of about 19,000 students, which makes us a mid-sized university in the province of Ontario. That means we're large enough to have world-class opportunities for students from over 110 countries, but also small enough to have a nice tight-knit community. Brock has been ranked first in Ontario for student satisfaction, and we're extremely proud to be ranked first in Canada for mental health services the last 4 years in a row. We care about our students and we want them to succeed personally, professionally, and academically. Brock is located in St. Catharines in the heart of the Niagara region, so we're only about an hour away from the GTA. I'm sure many of you have visited Niagara before, probably for tourist attractions, but I assure you that Niagara has so much more to offer, including what we have at Brock University. We have over 70 programs in 6 different faculties, and they are so there's sure to be something to expand your interests and meet your future career goals. Apologies. Go. And meet your future career goals, as I said. So you can learn about the business of sport in our sport management program. You can train for a career in healthcare in either our nursing simulation labs or in our cadaver labs used by our medical sciences students. If you want to teach future generations, we have 2 different paths to becoming a teacher in the province of Ontario. We have a Goodman School of Business, which is among the top 5% of business schools in the world. If you're interested in pursuing your passion for the arts, we have the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts. Or if you're like me and love true crime podcasts and social justice, we have a forensic psychology and criminal justice program, as well as a critical criminology program, both of which may be perfect for you. We're excited to offer 3 new programs this year, including a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, a Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Analytics, and a Bachelor of Arts and Science in Earth and Planetary Science Communication, which is the only program of its kind in Canada. These are just a few of the program options that we offer. As I said, we have over 70, so hopefully you've had a chance to pick up our viewbook or check it out online where you can learn more about all of our programs. Our alumni enjoy a 96% graduate success rate, which is among the top in the province of Ontario. 100% of our programs have opportunities for experiential learning, which is hands-on learning through lab experience, international field work, or hundreds of other opportunities in between. For example, Med Plus and Law Plus are 4-year non-credit programs that a student can add to any degree of study. Med Plus is intended for students who might be interested in pursuing a career in medicine or a health-related field, whereas Law Plus is a great option for students wanting to pursue a legal profession. Both of these programs introduce students to careers by having guest speakers come in. They are able to do job shadows as well as different workshops. There's volunteer requirements and mentorship opportunities, which are all great ways to improve your application when it comes to applying to professional degrees after. For students who might be interested in co-op, we offer a direct entry for our co-op programs right from high school and a minimum of 12 months of paid work experience. Co-op is available for over 40 of our programs, and students work directly with our talent coaches to secure employment in their desired field of study. Given that you are in Toronto, it's likely that you will be looking into residence if you choose to come to Brock University. We're happy to offer a residence guarantee to all full-time students who complete their application by June 1st. We've been ranked 3rd for residence living and offer a safe and convenient accommodations for about 2,800 students each year. We have 3 different styles of residence and have single and double occupancy rooms, meaning that you will still get your privacy while enjoying that lively residence experience. In order to help fund your education, we've made it easy to access all of our awards and bursaries through our automatic Brock Scholars Award, which are offered on an offer of admission for students coming in with 80% or higher. Those are renewable each year of your 4 years as long as you keep your Brock average at an 80. We also have something called the One App, which is one application for all of our other scholarships, awards, and bursaries. And in total, we award over $4 million worth of funding to new entering students each year. As I mentioned earlier, Brock is focused on our students both inside and outside of the classroom. We offer free personal counseling for our students 24/7, as well as mental health programming during those especially busy times of the semester, including things like free mini massages, free breakfast, and my personal favorite, the puppy room. We've been ranked number 2 for academic advising and offer hundreds of workshops throughout the year through our Learning Services department. Brock is proud to offer a BIPOC study hall where students can use as a quiet space or as a means to access additional support from those upper year tutors that are in that space. The support offered by Brock starts in the summer with our academic orientation program called Smart Start and continues throughout your studies. So whether it's attending events like the BIPOC Community Social in your first week on campus, or joining one of our over 100 clubs that we offer, including the Black Students Association, 12 different faith and religious-based clubs, or personal interest-based clubs, I am certain that there is a place in Brock's community for you. Please stay in touch with us. You can find our information on the slide here. brocku.ca/discover is a great place to start if you were looking to connect with current students, book a campus tour, or to learn your next steps about becoming a Brock Badger. Thank you so much, folks.
Amazing, thank you very much. So next we're going to have Canadian Armed Forces with Sergeant Gordon. Let's see.
Microphone check. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna see if this camera works, if you can see me. Probably not, eh?
No, unfortunately not.
That's okay, you wouldn't want to see me anyway. Hello, everyone. My name is Sergeant Delroy Gordon. I want to thank you for inviting us here this evening to talk about the Canadian Armed Forces. Usually have a long presentation, but I'll try to make it as brief as possible and just focus specifically on our education opportunities. Now, the Canadian Armed Forces is an employer of Canadian youth, and you can get into Canadian Armed Forces in various ways, including joining right after high school if you desire to get into a trade, if you want to be a vehicle technician, if you want to be an aviation tech. We have over 100 and some odd different occupations. Now, we also have our paid education where you can attend college in the various colleges across the country, and depending on the occupation that you choose to get into, and the occupation that might be available that support that area of study. For example, if you want to become an aviation tech, avionics tech, medical technician, that sort of thing, where you can study at college for 2 years and then you work in the Canadian Armed Forces for 3 years. Now, I mentioned that's paid education. That means that your entire university or college experience is totally subsidized, in that your books and tuition is paid for. In addition to that, you do get a salary. The salary is just under just under $40,000 for that year. Yeah, I didn't misspeak. It's $40,000. Just a salary, books and tuition. That's separate. That's taken care of. Now that's the college portion. Now, if you want to go to university now, this is one of our I call this our Cadillac plan, where you can attend the Royal Military College. Some of you online may have heard of the Royal Military College. Is one of our 20 some odd universities in Ontario, and certainly one of the 90 some odd universities across the country. Here you can study in 3 areas: art, science, or engineer. We have 2 campuses, one located in Kingston, Ontario, a short distance away from Queen's University, and the other one in Saint Jean, Quebec. The 3 areas of study include art, science, or engineering. And as our first presenter mentioned, that you need an 82% average to be eligible. Similarly for us, you need at least a 75% average in your university prep program. So if you're gearing towards an arts or degree, then you need your 75% in your math and 1 English and your 4 other electives, and similarly with the courses that you would need for science and or engineering, being that math and physics and so on. Now again, it's paid education. So the way it works is quite simply, your books and tuition is paid for at the Royal Military College, and in addition to that, you do get a salary. Now that salary is a little bit different than the one I previously mentioned, because this program is a little bit different. Your salary is about just under $30,000 a year. So books, tuition is taken care of, and salary. So in total, when you look at the 4 years, if you want to consider it a scholarship, which essentially that's what it is, you're looking at about $140,000 scholarship, essentially. So 4 years, you get your degree in arts, science, or engineering. For example, if you want to study in business, you can get a business administration degree, history, English. If you're going to engineering, you can get computer engineering, you can get electrical mechanical engineering degree. And as a matter of fact, it's one of the better, arguably, one of the better engineering schools across the country. It's been around since 1874, started off with 18 graduates. And we have a number of notable graduates from Royal Military College, including Chris Hadfield, first Canadian to walk in space. Mark Garneau, first Canadian to go to space. Those of us that watch Jeopardy, Alex Trebek is a graduate of Royal Military College. So the program is, in order to be eligible, you have to meet those education requirements that I just previously outlined. You have to be a Canadian citizen. And you have to be at least 16 years old. Now, that pretty much covers. That's a very quick overview. I'm not sure if it does justice, but I want to leave some room for other presenters, and if anybody has any questions. Thanks for your time.
Amazing, thank you so much. So next on our list, we have Carleton University. There. Okay.
All right. And I'm live. Okay, awesome. Hi, everyone. I'm Stanley Philippe here from Carleton University. We'll keep it low tech, and we'll have a brief conversation about Canada's capital university. And, when it comes to Carleton U, one of the big things about us is our location. Really, our location is so special to our university. It's a big part of who we are. And every single building, residence room, facility, classroom that makes up Carleton is located on the traditional unceded territories of the Algonquin Nation. And I think that's a big part of the conversation we've been having on campus over the last few years, is how do we become more inclusive, more diverse, more reflective of the local community of Ottawa and of Canada as a whole. And one of the things that's happened in the last couple of weeks is some of our buildings have changed names. So I'm going to give you all the breaking news, tell you which buildings have changed names and what the new names are, and the meaning behind those names I think are very fitting too. So our university center is now called Nadayanan, which translates to our heart. And it's fitting because it is located in the heart of our campus. The university center is where most of our student-oriented programming takes place. And so that brand new name is reflective of that. Robertson Hall, where I work, is now called Pagiyavik, which translates to a place to begin or the starting place. And it is where you'll start the conversation with us. Most of you, if you are thinking about Carleton University, we'll touch base with our recruitment office before you talk to anyone else on campus. And we are located in Pagiyavik. So again, very fitting name. And finally, Residence Commons is now called Teranga. And that is a Senegalese word that means good hospitality, a whole culture of welcoming accommodation, and providing food. And I'm going to make this claim. I know it's not officially backed by rankings, but I believe that Carleton University's residence has some of the best food, on-campus food of all Canada. I lived in res for 3 years, so I can speak from personal experience, and I'm a bit of a foodie. I love to eat, and so I can tell you that the food on campus is extremely good. Now, these brand new names were kind of founded through consultations with the Algonquin Advisory Council, the Inuit Advisory Council, and Carleton's African, Caribbean, and Black communities. So really talking to key members of our communities. And again, it's part of our ongoing effort to make our campus more inclusive, more diverse, and a more welcoming environment, which leads to the question of, what is your challenge? What is your purpose? What are you hoping to accomplish as you navigate post-secondary? I would say you're trying to find the right program, the right campus, and the right community to really allow you to continue your own personal, academic, and professional growth. And at Carleton, that conversation of growth begins with your grades. And so we're going to be looking for your top 6 grade 12 U or M courses to get you in, and that will include your prerequisite subjects. And when you're applying to Carleton U with that admission average, we'll use that same average to calculate your scholarship. So if you're admitted with an 80% or better, you'll automatically qualify for an entrance scholarship valued between $4,000 and $16,000 over the course of 4 years. Now, that is an automatic entrance scholarship program, so you don't need to apply to qualify for an entrance scholarship. We do also offer perceived scholarships that you can apply for. The deadline to apply is March 1st. The website is carleton.ca/awards. And again, we do encourage all of our students to take the time to submit an application for not only our perceived scholarships, but also our entrance bursaries that are based off of financial need, not academic achievement. Again, same website, carleton.ca/awards is where you'll want to go. And now for folks who are living in Toronto or the Toronto area, special hi, I'm from Scarborough myself, so I'm very familiar with the GTA. I'm familiar with residence too. Like I mentioned, I lived in res for 3 years, and residence is guaranteed for all first-year students. If you're applying to Carleton and you get an offer to Carleton, you'll get an offer to residence. Once you accept your offer of admission, you'll have until June 8th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time to accept your guaranteed offer of res. At Carleton, we have 2 different styles. We have our traditional style, where you'll have 2 rooms sharing a bathroom. We also offer a suite style where you'll have a kitchenette area so you can cook your own food. You also have a living room area, your bathroom, and then your rooms. Again, every residence plan comes with a meal plan. It's an all-access meal plan, so you have limited access to our dining hall. It's an all-you-care-to-eat meal plan as well, so it's not a challenge to eat as much as you can, but really eat as much as you need to or want to in any given sitting. So you can hop in for breakfast, come back a few hours later, grab a snack, grab lunch, grab breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in one sitting. It really is up to you. So a really great experience living in residence. Our residence buildings are located right on our campus. We have what we call a self-contained campus at Carleton. So every single spot, every single building, I should say, is located in the same spot. And if you're unfamiliar with the city of Ottawa, we're about 15 minutes south of the downtown core and 15 minutes north of the Ottawa International Airport, placing us right in the heart of the city of Ottawa. Listen, I would love to talk to you all night long, but I know there are other great speakers here that want to share their story as well. One last thing I'll mention is we do have a podcast. It's called the Talking Raven Podcast. I am the host, so I feel like I need to plug it every time I talk to students. And so I encourage you to hop on Spotify, Apple Pod, wherever you get your podcasts, and tune in to the Talking Raven Podcast. We have brand new episodes coming out starting in February, and you can catch up on previous episodes again, wherever you get your podcast. So looking forward to tonight's questions, and I'll hand it back over to Audrey.
Great, and thank you so much. Okay, so next we have Centennial College. Go.
Hi, Audrey. Can everyone see my PowerPoint?
On the corner here, I wonder if I can do.
Can you see my screen?
You got it on live now?
Hi, Audrey. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'll stop
Okay.
sharing.
Okay.
If it's not working.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey. So hi everyone, my name's Jen. I'm student recruitment specialist from Centennial College, and I'm so happy and so excited to see you all tonight, as this is my first recruitment event for this year. So I would like to start with some fun facts about Centennial College, who we are and what kind of programs we offer. So Centennial College, we are rated as the #1 college of our graduate and student satisfaction rate, and we really focus on your career success, so student will be job ready with the hands-on learning and experience and skills when they graduate. So we really want you to take advantage of our holistic approach to student success with specialized training, co-op opportunities, and also field placement. So at Centennial College, we have over 250 full-time programs. Most of full-time programs ranging in lines from 8 months, 1 year certificate, 2 years diploma, 3 years advanced diploma, and also 4 years honor bachelor degrees. So at Centennial College, we have 5 campuses, and they're home to our 7 academic schools. So the first one is our Progress campus, which is located in the east end of Toronto. In the Scarborough region. So Progress campus is our the main campus, and nearly all of the school of study have ties to this campus. For example, business school, for our business school has over 30 business programs like finance, accounting, or business administration, marketing, or supply chain. And we also have our hospitality, tourism, culinary arts school as Progress campus as well, if you are a foodie and you like traveling like me. And also, if you would like to help people and you want to give back to the community, we also have police foundation program or firefighter programs at Progress campus. And it is also home to our residents, also as known as our Centennial Place. So the next one is our Morningside campus, which is the base of our different healthcare and applied science program, like practical, like nursing program or environmental technology. So Morningside campus, it has the state-of-the-art labs. For example, our nursing lab recreates the actual hospital floor where students can always practice with the nursing station and also the operating room. And also the next one, our Ashtonby campus is located in the Warden Avenue. Is home to our different trades and transportation program, like automotive-related program, heavy-duty equipment or truck coach. And our School of Transportation has the largest on-site transportation training facilities in Canada. And the next one is our Dunsville campus located at North York. So this one is very unique is the base of our unique avionic program, like for example, avionic maintenance engineering or aircraft maintenance engineering. So Dunsville campus partner with the Bombardier and also connected with the Dunsville Airport. And also the next one is our Story and Art Center, home to our different art and creative program here. If you have a creative soul and you want to turn it to your future career, for example, animation, 3D, broadcasting, visual art, or fun art and game development. And I am so excited, want to share that we have our new Performing Arts Center just opened this January for performance related program like dance performance, theater art, or music industry performance. performance. So we are known for our 2 years diploma, and we are also known for our 4-year honor bachelor degrees. So we actually have 3 bachelor degree. We have Bachelor of Science in Nursing. We partner with the Toronto Metropolitan University, 2 years with TMU, and also 2 years with Centennial. So 2+2 pathway, which is really a great option for you. And also we have Bachelor of Public Relations Management with 14 weeks of field placement, which you can get the work experience as part of your education. And we also have the Bachelor of Information Technology in Computer and Communication Technology. So for this program, Centennial is the only post-secondary institution in Ontario to offer a bachelor degree in this program. We also have 3 joint programs in journalism, new media study, and also paramedicine that we partner with the University of Toronto in Scarborough. So for the financial support, you can apply for the OSAP because Centennial College, we are OSAP approved schools. You can grant money or get a loan from the federal and Ontario government. And also for last year Centennial, we have $6 million in our scholarship and bursary. So it really depends on your academic merit or other achievement or your financial needs. And we also have very great resources for our Black students or students with African or Caribbean background. For example, we have a scholarship available for 8 recipients with $1,000 per semester. It's called Black History Month Scholarship, which is very amazing. So I have a lot of great options for you, so that I highly recommend you to check our website. But if you are wondering, oh yeah, for each semester after I enroll with Centennial College, if I just forgot to apply for the scholarship or the bursary, what can I do? So don't be too worried about that, because how does it work? So each year student must fill out a questionnaire. We call that Doris $2. So after you fill out with all your information, so student will receive an automatic reminder notification to help you match what kind of scholarship and bursary that you are qualified for. So don't be too worried about that. Yeah, so I know, yeah, I'm approaching my time, so I'm gonna put my contact information and also the website link in the chat box. And also one more thing, we have our webinar Wednesdays for starting from next week. So, and also we are planning for our spring open house. So hope we can stay connected, and I'm gonna pass it back to Audrey.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And next on the list, we have Durham College who's going to be speaking.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for giving me the opportunity to speak with you tonight. As mentioned, yes, I am from Durham College. So hi there. Hello. I'm just going to share my screen right now just so we can go over the presentation that I have for you. Perfect. We have it all set up. So like I said, thank you so much for letting me come and have the opportunity to speak to you about Durham, about our programs. Durham College, we are located in Durham region, as you can tell. We have 2 campuses, one of which in Oshawa and the other one in Whitby. When it comes to Durham College, we offer a number of different programs. Our programs, they range in faculties. We have some from business, we have hospitality, and with my brief amount of time that I have with you tonight, I just wanted to go over kind of what makes Durham stand out a little bit and our different program offerings. So up first, we have our Oshawa campus. This is located in Oshawa, Simcoe and Conlin area. Within this campus, that's where you're going to be finding a number of different program options like our Faculty of Business. Within here, you're going to find a number of really great business programs in there, from marketing, entrepreneurship and small business, supply chain management, everything to help you get and basically hit the ground running. What makes our business programs very unique is the fact that we do have a lot of 2+2 agreements with Ontario Tech University. Meaning you can do a 2-year diploma at Durham College, and then in 2 years, you can finish off and get your degree. So basically in 4 years collectively, you'll earn both a diploma and a degree. So that great hands-on learning that we're going to be providing you, as well as that theoretical blend that a university institution would give you as well. Plus on top of that as well, with our Faculty of Business programs, you instantly get access to the Durham Region's Chamber of Commerce, which consists of about 2,000 to 3,000 small businesses. All there for networking events. Up next, that's where you're going to be finding our Faculty of Health Sciences. So if you're interested in nursing, paramedic, dental hygiene, all of these are happening in these campuses. They actually are taking place in the beautiful building that's behind me right now, which is our Center for Collaborative Education. Within here, brand new facilities that are set up for you. So you're going to be working in state-of-the-art labs, nice, clean, and shiny, and also in a lot of really great practice stalls. And because we are the only college within the Durham region, we do have some really great partnerships when it comes to the Lake Ridge Health Network, which is where you'll be doing a lot of your placements and practicum, especially when it comes to our nursing programs. Up next, we have Faculty of Science, Engineering, and Information Technology. So what's unique about these programs is we actually have a partnership with Rockwell Automation, which is that lovely yellow robotic arm that you see on the screen right there. So much so that students in our program, in our mechanical engineering technology program, as you see on the screen right there, they're going to be earning FANUC certification, which is the equivalent of basically Excel certification for the business world. It's that same idea when it comes to mechatronics and engineering. So some really great opportunities within this faculty. Up next, we have our Whitby campus. So this one's located a little bit closer to the 401. So if you're commuting, not as bad. But at the Whitby campus, there's two main faculties that happen here. So first of which is our Faculty of Hospitality and Horticultural Science. So if you're one who basically is interested in growing food, cooking food, serving food, this is going to be the program faculty for you. This program, it's all sponsored by the fact of field to fork philosophy. So students in our hospitality, horticulture, food and farming programs, what they're doing is they're growing food in ways that are sustainable for large communities. And then that food actually gets sent over to our students in our culinary program, who are going to be practice cooking the food and getting that experience while working on our on-site bistro. And then students in our hospitality program, they're going to be the ones serving the food. So a really great, basically self-contained ecosystem within there. And actually we have, as you can see the student right here, they're working in one of our converted shipping containers that can produce something like 700 heads of lettuce a week. Absolutely incredible. Oh, my computer did something there. And then last but not least, our final faculty, we have Faculty of Skilled Trades and Apprenticeships. So if you want to get your hands dirty, if you want to be working as an electrician, plumber, welding, HVAC, a number of different things, all of them are taking place within this faculty right here. There are some really great opportunities for you, which I hope I have enough time to talk about, where you can come on campus and you can actually have the opportunity to see the campus, talk to faculty members, and a number of really great things. Just on the topic of tuition, I know some of my colleagues earlier were mentioning it. School, it is an investment in both your time as well as your money. When you're looking at your average tuition price at Durham, of course, this is an average, so some programs can be higher, some can be lower. You're looking at about $4,200. But don't let that be sticker shock for you for a reason for not wanting to come to school. At Durham specifically, we have over $5 million of financial assistance available for our students. So that can be a combination of scholarships, bursaries, awards, everything there to help reduce that stress when it comes to your education. Because a lot of studies show students don't necessarily drop out of school because of they don't like the program or they find it too difficult. A lot of them do end up dropping out solely because of that financial aspect of it, because they now have to balance school, the stress of finances, a job, and a number of different things. At Durham, there are a lot of really great opportunities for students to be getting involved. We have a BSSN network, which is the Black Student Success Network, which essentially what it is, it's a community and a club where you're able to connect with your peers and explore a number of different opportunities, all basically helping to strengthen that community within the Durham region, as well as within Durham College. On top of that as well, we do have a number of different clubs and associations where if you want to get involved, you are more than able to. One of which would be RISE, which is all focused on reach, include, support, and elevate. And what they do is they host a number of events on campus all throughout the year, everything to help basically you feel a little bit more welcome at Durham College. So if that is something of interest to you, I strongly recommend coming on by. And then last but not least, some great ways to come on campus. So we have campus tours happening all throughout the year. We do have some program information nights happening next week on the 17th and 18th. If you go onto our website, you can absolutely check it out, but I am going to be putting a little link in the chat later on, just so you can also get a little bit more information. And then of course, our open house. That's pretty much all I have for you. I know it's going to be a lot of information jam-packed tonight, but if you do happen to have any questions, our information is up on the screen right there. Once again, I just wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you, and I'm going to pass it back to Audrey. Thanks so much.
Amazing. Thank you very much. All right. So next we have George Brown College.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. I am really happy to be here today. So I'm Delia Jackson from George Brown College. We're located downtown Toronto, which is a really cool part of being part of George Brown. We have about 3 main campuses. I got Casa Loma near DuPont Station. We have our St. James campus near Jarvis and King Street. We also have our Daniels and our Waterfront campus, which is just on the Queen's Quay. We also have all of our performing arts, which is also located downtown within the distillery. So it's all in like very happening places, which is a bonus about being downtown. I personally work within the BSSN department, so the Black Student Success Network. I am the career advisor for academic and for career pathing and stuff like that, basically. I am located at all 3 campuses, and which range from hospitality and culinary arts, which is downtown, our graphic design, our business and technology, which is now at near our DuPont Station campus, which is Casa Loma, all of our health sciences, such as nursing and dental, that's all down by the Waterfront campus. And all of our graphic design and our students that are in game design, that's located in our Daniels building. And if you're ever downtown on the Queen's Quay, you'll see this very large structure going up made out of wood. That is actually being built by George Brown students that are in the construction engineering programs. So I have the opportunity to work with all of these students, ensuring that we're working from an anti-Black racism framework and ensuring that all of our students are feeling empowered, that they're feeling supported and validated. We go by 4 pillars, which is academic and tutoring, mentoring, information and referrals, and social engagement. So not only do we provide the support in ensuring that students are being successful, but we also want to ensure that they're networking with each other so they can become the next, who knows, Amazon superpower down the road. So we encourage students to work with each other so that the experience is that much greater. We do programming such as we do talking circles, and we invite counseling to come along. We provide a career service. We're joining with career services in this winter and providing a professional communication series so students are better prepared when they're going in for interviews. And we also do fun stuff like we went to see the Black Panther movie together. We're hoping to go to a Raptors game all together. Just before Christmas, a bunch of students were able to go see The Kink in My Hair. So we also provide those fun stuff too. When it comes to financial aid, students are able to just go onto our website, create a profile, and a whole list of different awards come up. And we have awards, probably about 12 different types of awards that students can choose from. And it's as easy as filling out the profile, seeing the list of awards, selecting which ones they would like to apply, and just depending on the profile and what other additional information is needed, a decision is made and the students can automatically see what the status is of that application just online at any time. So I'm always available for students to, I guess, to look to if they're needing help with writing a content letter as to why this bursary or award would be beneficial to them, and just trying to going through all the steps and making sure that they're filling in all those details to ensure that they do get these awards that are so many and not enough people are accessing them. So I don't want to talk too much because I could go on forever, but I will provide my information to Audrey. So if there are any questions that are above and beyond today, by all means, you'll be able to reach me and I'll be able to answer everything. So thank you for having me.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much. And next we have Guelph Humber.
Guelph Humber. The University of Guelph Humber is actually a collaboration between the University of Guelph and Humber College Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning. So what that means for you is that when you're graduating from one of our programs, you're earning both an honors degree, which comes from the University of Guelph, and a diploma from Humber College concurrently within 4 years of full-time study. Now, the reason that you're able to do that is because all of our programs are very focused in on what you're going to be learning, which is great for, let's say you love psychology. That means that majority of your courses are going to relate to psychology in one way or another. Additionally, all of our programs do have up to 800 hours of guaranteed workplace experience. Now, what's great is that we are located in Toronto, Canada's largest city, so you have all the opportunities that Canada's largest city has to offer you at your fingertips. But it doesn't feel like the big city on campus because the University of Guelph Humber is actually a very close-knit community. We have a student population of just under 5,000 students, with the average class size being only 49 students. In fact, our largest lecture halls only seat 125, which is great for making those connections with your classmates and your professor. Now I'm going to briefly touch on the programs that we offer at the University of Guelph Humber. Like I had said, we are a very focused campus, so we only do 7 programs. We offer business, community social services, early childhood studies, justice studies, kinesiology, media and communication studies, and psychology. Now, one thing that we are really well known for is our study abroad programs. These are 10 to 12 day trips Morocco, Ecuador, Japan, Northern Ireland, New Zealand, Australia. These are phenomenal opportunities for students to get out traveling abroad while learning from their classroom. In terms of admissions, University of Guelph Humber, we are looking for 4 things. So the first is obviously successfully graduating from high school. Next up, all of our programs have a minimum 75 to 80% cutoff average. If you have somewhere between a 70 to a 74.9, you can fill out our student profile. It just tells us more about yourself, anything that may have impacted your grades, and anything you want us to know. It's found on our website. Additionally, we have specific subject requirements. So these, for example, if you're looking at our business program, that's going to be your ENG 4U, any 4U math, and then 4 additional 4U or M level courses, starting again at that minimum 75 to 80% cutoff average. In terms of scholarships, we have some really great ways to financially help out students. And scholarship. This ranges from $1,000 to $5,000 based on your final admissions average coming out of grade 12. So obviously, the higher your average is, the more money you're automatically going to receive. It is renewable, so 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year. As long as you have an 80+ average, you'll receive between $1,000 to $4,000 automatically. No application required. The next up is our Founders Academic Merit Scholarship. This is worth $36,000 throughout your 4 years. This we give out to 10 incoming students with a 90+ average who demonstrate outstanding leadership skills in and out of their community. So if that's you, our application is on our website, and it can show you about where that is a little later on. I'll drop that in the chat. We also have our Vice Provost Entrance Scholarship. This is worth $20,000. We give this out to 1 student per respective program who have the highest admissions average. So if that's you, you will automatically be notified about that. We do have a really cool scholarship. It's our specialist high skills major. So if you're completing one of the listed SHISMs on our website that align with one of our programs, i.e. health and wellness or business, for example, you have an 80+ average and you automatically get that red seal on your diploma, you will automatically receive $1,000. We also have some bursaries. So we have our diversity entrance bursary, as well as our financial needs bursary. These are both worth $2,000. They both require applications. You can find them on our website. They're due by April 15th. And then next up is residence. So residence for us is on a first come, first served basis. So what that means is that when you receive an offer to the University of Guelph Humber, and it will include steps on how to apply for residence, we just encourage you to do so before the deadline of June 1st to secure your single style room. So you don't have to worry about sharing with anyone when you're with us. All of our meal plans, they are mandatory. They work everywhere on campus, including the Starbucks, the Pizza, the Tim Hortons, Booster Juice, all that good stuff. Including in residence, you will all have your own private frozen yogurt bar, which personally aspect of it. If anybody is interested in applying to the University of Guelph Humber or coming to take a look, we do offer tours. I'll make sure to drop that link in the chat as well, and you can come and take a look around. We're not too far, like I said, we're in Toronto, we're in North Etobicoke. So thank you very much for your time this evening.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, so next we have, should be Loyalist College. Oh, hello. I'm having trouble hearing, but I see that your microphone is on. Lindsay, do you know what that could be?
You might need to unplug or plug back in your microphone or your headphones.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Oh, it's not.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. Glad we got that figured out. So I'm gonna start. Hello, everyone. My name is Kelps again. I am a graduate and a current member at the recruitment department at Loyalist College. When I was a student, I was a member and a co-captain of the varsity volleyball program here. I was also named valedictorian for my graduating class of 2022. And I also got a number of scholarships and bursaries while I was a student. So I'm looking to fill you guys in on all things Loyalist College. Loyalist College is located in Belleville, Ontario, in the beautiful Bay of Quinte region. We refer to as a halfway point between Toronto and Ottawa, roughly an hour and 45 between both cities. Between both cities. We are a population of around 5,100. We also have small town amenities, but big city opportunities. We are located in the Prince Edward County, which is a huge tourist attraction for Ontario. And we also have the provincial Sandbanks Park as well. As a small college, we have approximately 3,650 full-time students at our main campus. These numbers reflect our small class sizes. Class sizes typically range between 20 and 30 students. At Loyalist College, we are a big community. Therefore, you really get to know who your professors are and your classmates are very well. We are situated on 200 acres of land, which means it becomes a living classroom for our students. For example, our bioscience students will get opportunity to go through the creek in the back, grab water samples, take them back to the labs and test them out. According to the latest KIP college survey, we have been boasted a outstanding 85.3 graduate employment rate, which means students after graduating within 6 months start to get jobs in the respective fields. Despite being a smaller college, we strive to make sure our students have the greatest post-secondary experience possible. For example, we have opened our newly opened space for our culinary students, equipped with all the latest technologies and equipments, including a chocolatier lab. We have also opened our brand new varsity area, which comes equipped with change rooms for every single sports team at our college, and a brand new athletic therapy area to keep our athletes in tip-top shape. We have our main campus based in Belleville, Ontario, but we have satellite campuses in Brandcroft, Toronto, and Tandanega, and now recently Port Hope. Our Port Hope campus will be offering one of the first college with workplace credits for taking our general arts and science programs. Woodlands College has 70 full-time programs in 3 different schools of study. One of our schools of study is the Media, Business, and Access. We have one of 2 photojournalism programs in all of Ontario. As being a graduate of that program, I know students and classmates who have gone to work for amazing companies like World Press, Reuters, and the Globe and Mail. Woodlands College is also known for its skills trades programs, having the Bay of Quinte Skills Center, which is the skills center of choice in Eastern Ontario. We have offer amazing programs like welding, automotive, construction, electrical, and mechatronics. We also have our biotechnology, our chemical engineering, and our environmental technology programs, which have, with these facilities, have ranked us in the top 50 research facilities institutes in all of Canada, which is awesome. Our health and science programs are top-notch with our brand new health wing of the school, which is a $3.4 million renovation. And we have a interprofessional simulation centers for all students, so they gain that value hands-on experience before entering into their clinicals. We also now have a 4-year Bachelor of Science programs, allowing students to stay at their home college for the entirety of their degree. We all know paying for college is a drag. However, Loyalist College gives out over $1 million in scholarships, bursaries, and awards every single year. We are also now only one of two colleges in Ontario that gives away maximum scholarships for all OCAA athletes, being at $15 per semester. So for 2 semester sports, you could get up to $3,000 towards your tuition, which is fantastic. We also have a lot of entry bursary scholarships, sitting at around $500. We also have first generation student scholarships and a ALCS scholarship for healthcare providers and much more. We also offer hundreds of different student positions on campus. These positions work around your student schedule, so you never have to feel like you're worried about conflicting with times. As a graduate, I would say the biggest advice that I would give students is no matter what institution you end up going to, apply for as many bursaries as possible. That extra money is very helpful and can also help reduce stress. So don't be shy when connecting to your institution's financial aid team for assistance. If varsity isn't your thing, we have a lot of drop-in and intramural and extramural sports throughout campus hosted by our school, Campus Rec. You could also get involved in student government and be a class rep, and also even apply for paid positions. Student success is a #1 priority at Loyalist College. This is why we have a large variety of student opportunities or supports. Our Career Center is available for current students and also alumni. Here, our team will help assess with mock interviews, building resumes, and also we'll have full-time and part-time job posting boards. Our student success team provides mentorship for all programs and assists students in their educational journey. We also have 10 hours of free tutoring a month within drop-in math and writing support. Our financial aid department assists with all things money. They are, whether it is helping with them personally, applying for OSAP, or any other questions you have regarding paying for college, our team is willing to help you at any time. Thank you so much for attention. Hopefully, I covered all the answers. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us in the Q&A or email us at recruiter@loyalistcollege.com. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, so next I have Massachusetts College. Here we go, Pharmacy and Health Science.
Great, thanks, Audrey. I'm going to share my screen. Can you just let me know that it's come up okay? Just one sec. Is that good?
I do see it in the corner at the bottom there.
How's that?
Mm-hmm.
That's good, sorry?
Yes, I can see it at the bottom here. So I think that works.
I'm not
Nope,
a Teams person.
that was fine. Just if you put it back into present mode, we can see it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you for clarifying. Perfect. Okay, thank you everyone for taking the time to join us this evening. I get to present on a very unique opportunity, and Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences is obviously not a Canadian or an Ontario university. We are located in Boston, and I present to groups and schools like this all the time just to show a different opportunity to think about for pursuing higher education. We are a very unique university. There really is no Canadian university that looks like us. We are a comprehensive health science university, which means all of our degree programs lead students to careers in healthcare. We are known to be the most comprehensive healthcare university in the US. Actual, size of the university is actually quite small. We're only around 7,500, 8,000 students, but that is, focusing all students in on these healthcare and health science programs. We are the oldest university in the city of Boston. Some people think of maybe another, maybe more famous university, but they're in Cambridge, Massachusetts, whereas we're in Boston proper. We were founded as a school of pharmacy. So a lot of our roots, our experience, our reputation is built around the discipline and the profession of pharmacy. But over the last number of decades, we've obviously expanded our portfolio of offerings. We now offer quite a wide range of undergraduate, graduate, and professional degree programs. We draw international students from more than 75 different countries. In fact, my full-time job is working with Canadian students. I am Canadian myself. I actually grew up not too far from the Woodlands, went to Arundel Secondary School, and from Erin Mills Parkway and Dundas area. I never thought about considering a US institution, and the only people I know that went to US institutions at that time were athletes. But we know that Canadian students are looking for so much more, and we also know that we're offering academic programs that are very, very difficult for Canadian students to get into. So we're providing an opportunity to get into these fields. I am your full-time contact. Again, I only work with Canadian students. I'm back in the GTA probably 5 to 6 times per year. I'll be back again in March. I'm actually sitting in my hotel at the airport, the Toronto airport. So you're in good hands with me if you do decide that this is something you'd like to pursue. We draw these Canadian students and international students for a number of reasons. Again, it's access to these programs. We have direct entry programs for a Doctor of Pharmacy. We have a medical school pathway, which I'm going to talk about in just a few minutes. We can help you with not only learning in the four walls of the classroom, but obviously building a resume of experience while you're with us. Clinical rotations, internship experiences, all of these things are available to you. We are very proud of the outcomes of our students. In fact, our students do quite well after leaving us in settling into their healthcare career, settling into their profession, and where that counts is in salary. So we do like to say that we are an upfront investment for what will be a long-term gain, and you can see some of our statistics that we're quite proud of here. The main campus itself, the campus we would draw you into as a first year or freshman student, is our Boston campus. This is our main campus. It's located in the Longwood Medical and Academic area of Boston. We have a very active campus population taking part in over 100 student groups and organizations. A lot of those obviously focus on the health sciences, but of course we have some fun activities too within sports and intramurals and arts and theater and production and things like that as well. So the most popular program choices for Canadian students right now applying to our university, the first one is a BS-MD pathway program that we have in partnership with St. George's University Medical School. This is a 7-year pathway, conditional admission to med school. You would join us for the first 3 years of the Bachelor of Science degree and then transition on for the 4 years of medical school. This is a very articulated degree sequence, and in fact, you don't need to take the MCAT exam if you did want to pursue this opportunity. We are currently reviewing students for the incoming class, so it's a 2-part admission process. You have to be admitted to MCPHS first for the Bachelor of Science degree, and then we nominate St. George's University Medical School for their consideration. And you would do an interview with them in March, and you would have your conditional admission decision by April 1st of your senior year of high school, which is pretty impressive. We also have direct entry Doctor of Pharmacy degree. This is probably the most popular option with Canadian students. It's direct entry in that you apply as a high school student, and if admitted, you're continuing through year 6, and the end credential is the terminal degree for the field of pharmacy. Students like this program because, again, our experience, our reputation being the largest school of pharmacy in the United States, the second oldest school of pharmacy in the United States. You're going to build a beautiful resume of experience with us, which is going to make you a very competitive applicant for jobs, whether you decide to stay stateside for your career or you decide to return back to Canada. We also have pathways for other programs like physician assistant, for Doctor of Optometry, Doctor of Physical Therapy. I think you're getting the gist here that all of our programs do lead and have options to higher degrees beyond just the bachelor's degree. Here's a great look of the city of Boston. You can see downtown Boston on the top of your screen and our famous brother and sister institutions, Harvard University and MIT as well. But where the circle is on your screen, that's where our university is, and you can see all of these very important medical institutions in the area. There's very famous hospitals. So Boston Children's Hospital, considered to be one of the best hospitals for children in the world. Harvard Medical School is across the street from us. Merck Pharmaceutical headquarters is around the corner. All of these places are within walking distance of the campus. And again, that means you're learning outside the 4 walls of the classroom by having lots and lots of opportunities in the area to build your resume of experience, while you're with us. I know we're not the most traditional pathway, and maybe we're not right for all students, but I would be more than happy to work with you, with your family, to talk about discovering who we are even more. All of my contact information is here if you want to snap a picture with your phone, but I'll certainly put my contact information into the chat as well. Join us by following us on social media. And again, I'm back in the area, so I would love to get together with any of you for coffee, and we can talk about opportunities for what we have. And thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so next we have McMaster University. Perfect.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
At all? Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is, loading. There we go. So my name is Jody Buckley, and I'm a recruitment officer for McMaster University. Just a little bit about myself. I am, in fact, a first-generation Jamaican Canadian, and I'm from the Mississauga, Brampton area, so quite local to where most of you are viewing this from right now. So we'll just jump right into it. McMaster University is located in Hamilton, Ontario, so about an hour or so drive from Mississauga. So if you decide to attend our university, potentially you're interested in living on our beautiful residence. So we have 13 residence buildings on our campus with about 4,000 bed spaces, and you will notice that we have 3 very distinct room styles available to you. So we have our traditional style room, probably the one you're most familiar with from movies and TV shows where you're sharing your space with 1 or more roommate. So 74% of our residence spaces are going to be traditional style. We also have apartment and suite style where you have your own self-contained room, but you'd be sharing your lounge, kitchen, and washroom facilities with your roommates. Now, if you are interested in living in our residence, there is an application that you would need to complete. This is usually due June 1st. And to qualify for our residence, you do need to hit a certain admissions average. So that average has not been determined yet for this year, but it's usually in the mid to high 80s. And last year it was actually a 90%. Now, aside from living on our campus, you can of course live off campus as well. About 40% of our first year students will live off a campus, and all of our upper year students will live off a campus. So there's lots of housing in the surrounding community of McMaster, and the rent is really going to depend on what you're looking for. All McMaster students are given a free Hamilton bus pass that you can use as well to get around the city completely free of cost. And interesting fact for you to know, for all of you from Mississauga, we actually have a GO bus that goes straight from Square One all the way to the McMaster campus if you are looking to live at home and commute in on a daily basis. Now, in terms of food, we got 18 dining locations on campus, so definitely lots to eat on our lovely campus. So variety of options available for you. We are accommodating for dietary needs and any allergies that you may have. If you are going to live on residence, you will need to purchase a meal plan, and as you can see, there are 4 different options available there for you. So very quickly, we have 25 level 1 programs that you can choose to apply to, and you can see that we have a couple of different faculties available here. Now, in terms of averages, it is going to depend on each program and what they're asking for. So that could be from the 70s all the way to a 90% average. For our university, we only look at grade 12 marks, so we don't typically look at grade 11. There are only 2 programs at McMaster that might look at your grade 11 marks, and that would be business and midwifery. So instead, we're looking for your top 6 grade 12 university or mixed level courses. So if you are interested in knowing more about the requirements, feel free to visit the McMaster Viewbook website and you can get a more deeper dive on that. Something that I really like to speak about when it comes to McMaster is all of the student support systems that we have available at the university. So we have the Student Success Center that can help you with things such as academic writing skills, budgeting, and they offer some transitional activities for incoming students as well. We have our Black Student Success Center. I'm going to speak about them shortly. We also offer Indigenous student services. We have student accessibility services that can help you with long-term or short-term accessibility needs throughout the campus. Student wellness can help you with mental health counseling, wellness counseling, and they are also in charge of our on-campus walk-in clinic that we have. The McMaster Student Union has a bunch of different community groups and is always advocating for our students. One of those community centers being the Pride Community Center. And then lastly, every single program that you enter will have staff that are dedicated to helping you throughout your journey in that program. So really quickly, I would love to speak about our Black Student Success Center, also known as BSSC. So we support and champion holistic success and overall well-being for our Black, African, and Caribbean students, including athletes. And we provide a physical safe space where students can meet, share, socialize, and access specialized support and services. So here's a look at some of the different services that the Black Student Success Center has available to our students. students. And you can take a deeper look at some of the programming that we offer. So we have check-ins where you can come in and speak to the manager of the Black Student Success Center about any difficulties that you're facing, or if you just want some guidance. We offer financial aid and literacy support. Lots of scholarships, awards, and bursaries, which I'll speak about shortly. We offer a specialized Black student wellness group and one-on-one sessions with a therapist who is trained in helping Black students navigate their mental health and wellness issues. We also offer a student mentorship program where upper year or even graduate level students are mentoring first or second year students. And then we have our Black faculty office hours, where our Black faculty from different programs will actually speak to students who need some guidance in those programs. So here's just a quick look at what the Black Student Success Center looks like. So like I said, it is a physical space on campus that Black students can access. You can study here, meet up with your friends here, host events if you would like. And there's just a bunch of things that are constantly happening in the space. All of the artwork that you see is featured on the walls is actually by either current students or graduates from McMaster. In terms of money, we have tons of awards and scholarships available, but I just wanted to highlight a couple that are specific to Black students. So we have our Brighter World Entrance Award. We have 50 of those available and they're $5,000 each. We have the Access Award for students from equity deserving groups, and it's up to $20,000 a year, renewable for 4 years. We also have the NESB Award, so that's for students entering any engineering program. There are 3 of them available, amount to be determined. We have the Pepsi Engineering Award. We have 1 of those available once again, amount to be determined. And then we have the Pepsi Business Award, and there's 1 of those available. From there, tons of other scholarships, awards, and bursaries that you can access that are not specific to Black students. So I would really take a look at those, and you can start applying to them as soon as you've completed your OUAC application for the university. Athletics and recreation is very important to McMaster University. So this is a couple of pictures from our brand new David Brearley Athletic Center and Pulse Fitness Center. Just went through some severe expansions. So we do offer club teams and intramurals, but we are known for our varsity sports. So if you are looking to play a sport at a varsity level, feel free to reach out to me and I can start some introductions between you and the coaches. Other than sports, we do have over 350 clubs. I believe that we have about 12 clubs that are Black focused and Black ran. So maybe some things that you want to check out while you're here. So we have the Black Nursing Association, NESB, which is the National Black Engineering Chapter. We have a Black Health Sciences Association as well. So really lots to offer. If you're ever having, difficulties or just want to speak about admissions, the programs we offer and funding, feel free to book a one-on-one virtual meeting with myself, and we can, just go through all of the options that are available to you. So you can use that website there and book the meeting. And then lastly, feel free to connect with me if you have any questions or concerns. Always here to help. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay, so next we're going to be hearing from Mohawk College.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Are you able to hear me okay?
Yes.
Great. Well, hi, everyone. My name is Sam, and I'm an Outreach and Education Advisor at Mohawk College located in Hamilton, as well as a graduate of 3 of our programs. At Mohawk, we deliver quality education to more than 32,000 full-time, part-time, and apprenticeship students, 575 Indigenous students, over 5,000 international students from more than 90 countries, and 900 academically at-risk high school students. At Mohawk College, students are at the heart of all we do. We offer 159 full-time programs. We offer programs in health at our Institute of Applied Health Science campus located at McMaster University. We offer our technology, business, media, and community service programs that are housed at our Fennel campus located on the Hamilton Mountain, as well as we offer our skilled trade post-secondary and apprenticeship training programs at our Stony Creek campus. And lastly, we house our aviation programs at our Center for Aviation campus located at the Hamilton International Airport. So who are we at Mohawk College? We are innovative. Mohawk College has retained its position as a top 10 research college in Canada, and we're ranked first in industry research income. This recognition reflects the strengths of our research teams, our industry partnerships, and our commitment to providing students with a future-ready education. We are collaborative and engaged in our community. Mohawk has 1,000+ community and industry partners helping us transform students into job-ready graduates through collaborative living labs, co-op simulations, industry projects, and performance and service learning. We provide hands-on experience. As a leader in experiential learning, Mohawk has developed microcenters to provide students with innovative opportunities to gain industry-related experience. As a college, we are committed to nurturing an equitable, diverse, and inclusive environment for everybody who learns and works at Mohawk. We believe the rich diversity among our students and the communities we serve. As educators, we have a responsibility to act and show leadership in advancing the principles of equity, diversity, and inclusion in our community. Through our social inclusion space, we are providing a safer, respectful, and positive space for all students. Social Inc. is grounded in human rights and celebrates and promotes inclusion while working to identify, prevent, and eliminate discrimination. Student success is a top priority, and to achieve this, we offer a number of services and supports on campus. Through our free and confidential service, students gain access to a team of expertise in personal, academic, career, and mental health counseling. Counselors are available who approach their practice from an Indigenous or intercultural perspective. We also offer free peer tutoring, writing and math support, as well as a health clinic on campus that are free for our students to access. As part of your academic journey, I'd be happy to help you with all of next steps. I will place my contact details in the chat, as well as I will pass along a list of resources and supports to Audrey that we offer at Mohawk College. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. So unfortunately, Ontario's not going to join us today, but we're going to jump to Queen's University.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Let me share my screen. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm just testing. Can you see it? Can you see the beginning of the screen?
Yes.
Awesome. So thank you, everyone. Good evening, and thank you for joining me. My name is Richard Mitchell, and I'm the Manager of Access and Inclusion here at Queen's University. Before I get started, I just want to send a land acknowledgement, acknowledging that Queens is situated on Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee territory, and we're grateful to be able to live, learn, and play on these lands. Should you choose a university, it's rare that to question how you choose, but why. Why would you choose Queens? Why would you choose any post-secondary institution? And the answer is quite simple. You're choosing a university or a post-secondary institution for your future, where you can make an impact that matters, and that impact can also impact your future as well. What you're looking at here is a visual of Queen's University, which is located in Kingston, Ontario, which is just about depending on where you're coming from, it could be a 3-hour drive from campus as well. What you'll find in Kingston is a welcoming community. Queen students don't limit their learning to the classrooms as well. They join clubs, they run for student government, they try out for sports teams, they test their skills in academic competitions. The student experience at Queen's is all about exploring the capabilities, academic and otherwise, while learning the values of teamwork and extending the knowledge to topics of interest as well. We also value a well-rounded education that produces well-rounded individuals so that they're equipped to take on the world and succeed in life after graduation. The Queen's student experience is a roadmap to your future, and there's some ways that you can get involved should you choose to come to Queen's. We have a number of opportunities in athletics. You can volunteer. There's internship opportunities available as well. And whether they work, whether you work or you volunteer for a student government, there's a lot of different areas on campus that you can sort of explore. We have hospital on campus as well, and there's organizations that you can join in addition to that also. We have a number of locations, 2 locations to be exact. One, which you're looking at here, which is called the Castle. It's in Bader College, which is located in Sussex, England. And undergraduate programs are offered at the Bader College. And for those students interested in going, they can apply in their first, second, or third year to attend Bader College, which is located, again, it's about an hour and a half from London in the UK. We try to foster a welcoming environment at Queen's as well. Kingston, Ontario, of course, is a great place for a student to be at. Our campus features, limestone buildings, which you've seen in the other slide as well, and we're surrounded by Lake Ontario. It has all the amenities of a large city, but it still maintains the feel of a small town. Most of our students live, within walking distance from campus as well, in the heart of the Kingston downtown core. In the downtown core area, you'll find the most independently owned stores. You'll find stores that like Dollarama as well. And there are many outdoor events and markets that you can participate as well. And again, we are striving to create an inclusive community as well. From Kingston, you'll also have access to 3 major urban centers. So we're not that far from Toronto. We're, less than an hour and a half hour drive to Ottawa, as well as Montreal as well. And all can be done within a 3-hour commute or less as well. When you become a member of the Queen's community, you're also becoming an active member of the Kingston community. Many of our students choose to work and volunteer within our communities, and this is their student involvement, which sparks the curiosity to explore all the things that make Kingston a great area. One of the things you'll notice is our passion to achieve, and we're very proud. We're a comprehensive university that offers a wide range of programs in 8 faculties and schools as well. We incorporate hands-on and experiential learning opportunities, and that's the pillar of our education system. And we offer a variety of resources to support both in and outside of the classroom as well. And this is case in point. If you look at our graduation rates, 89.1% of our students graduate within 4 years. 94.5% of our students actually successfully complete their first year and make it into their second year as well. And upon graduation, 92% of our students find employment within their field of choice within 6 months after they graduate as well. And this doesn't happen by chance. This happens because of the levels of supports that are available for students who choose to come to Queen's University. And it is building on those aspects as well for Queen's that make our students confident that they'll make an impact, not just locally, but globally as well. And we foster a welcoming community. Queen's is committed to offering students a comprehensive financial aid packages. We're constantly evolving to better address the financial barriers that students face as well. So Queen's is a mid-sized university, meaning that there's about 26,000 full-time students attending the university. And as you can see, our faculties, we value our experiential learning and our resources and supports. The Queen's difference is you choose a program that you're passionate about, and that's what we encourage all students to do, regardless if you come to Queen's or not. Most of the faculties in the schools allow you to declare your major and specialization after your first year, once you've experienced university academics and discovered what your passions are and learn a little bit more about your program. You do have the option of then choosing. The Faculty of Arts and Science is the largest faculty that we have, offering over 2,600 program options with more than 30 departments that allow a flexible and focused first year programming as well. Some of the options include, but are not limited to, biology, film, media, economics as well. These are just some of our faculties. Again, the Smith School of Business ranks among the top business schools within Canada. We have our Health Sciences Department, Engineering and Applied Science, as well as our Faculty of Education. We have a robust academic exchange program with 95% of our incoming students coming to Queen's from outside of Kingston. You'll experience a welcoming and supporting community from day one. Also, we have representatives from over 100 different countries across the world as well. Should you choose to go on a global exchange program, we have about 220 exchange partners with 40 different countries, and typically 600 plus students participate in the exchange program on a yearly basis. We offer a number of comprehensive resources, academic resources to help students, health and wellness, for cultural wellness supports as well. We have the Yellow House, which is a sort of an affinity space for racialized and equity deserving students. It houses the Black African Students Association, the Caribbean Students Association, the 2S LGBTQ Association, as well as the Muslim Students Association as well. And there are a number of supports that are on campus to support you once you actually come to campus as well. Our housing, should you be interested in coming to Queen's, all first year students at this point are guaranteed residence housing on campus as well. The meal plan is included in your residence fee. I'm just going to give a quick plug. This is my team. I'm the manager of access and inclusion, and my job is to welcome students who are typically underrepresented at the university and provide pathways by supporting them through it. Our mandate is to increase, improve awareness and access and participation in post-secondary, and that goes beyond coming to Queens as well. I run the First Gen Student Admissions Pathway Program, which is a program that offers comprehensive wraparound supports for students. So from the point that you're interested in coming to Queens, we will work with you, help you with financial academic advising, one-on-one, financial aid, bursaries as well. And I should mention that Queens offers over $28 million in bursaries and scholarships to any students coming to that particular school that you can apply, as well. Lastly, our Equity Ambassador workshops. We have a team of about 20 undergraduate students trained in welcoming students to come to campus. Their job is to provide the student lens to talk about how they fared going to the university as well. They offer a number of workshops and webinars. This is just a few on the screen that you can look at as well. And we actually will go out into your community and come to your school to deliver and support you in any way that you would like as well, connecting you to faculties and programs in addition to that as well. Lastly, I would say visit our campus. And whichever school you do choose, make sure you visit the campus, find out what it's like, get a feel for that school as well. We do have trips and we welcome students to come. So if you are interested, contact us. I will put my contact in the chat and you can come to our campus. We had our fall preview. We welcomed over 100 students from the GTA. We partner with school boards as well, so we can definitely arrange for campus visits for your school if you are interested in coming to Queens. So thank you for your time. And I'll pass things along.
Amazing, thank you so much. Okay, so next we have Toronto Metropolitan University. Send this live.
Hello. Can you all hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So hi, my name is Mariah and I'm a recruitment officer as well as a very proud alumni from Toronto Metropolitan University, formerly known as Ryerson University. And just so you all know, I may refer to our university as TMU throughout this presentation. So TMU, it is located in the heart of the city of Toronto. Toronto, or Toronto as it's traditionally known, is subject to the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Treaty, which is a treaty between the Anishinaabe, Mississaugas, and Haudenosaunee, and that's a promise that states that we need to take care of and respect the land that we're on, as well as the people on it. And so in reading this acknowledgement, I too want to state my commitment to this promise. I'm going to quickly just talk a little bit about TMU, very, very quick. So speaking of the land we're on, I mentioned that our university is located in the city of Toronto, one of the most diverse and multicultural cities in the world, both culturally, where our student body can speak over 80 languages and come from more than 145 countries. And that diversity is also shown in the industries around us. And as a student, you'll get to access this all. Here at TMU, you'll get to choose from over 60 programs within our 6 different undergraduate faculties, as shown here on the screen. We have more popular programs within these faculties, including accounting and finance, psychology, nursing, and computer science, as well as very unique and one-of-a-kind programs in Canada like professional music, creative industries, in hospitality and tourism management. No matter what you want to study here, we will have something for you at TMU. Now, in all of our programs, we do offer hands-on learning experiences, as shown on the slide right here. It's what our university is known for. Some of my personal favorite examples include studios where students can get one-on-one time with professors, like in architectural science or interior design. We also offer live actor simulations where actors come into your classes to act out scenarios in programs like social work and child and youth care, and co-ops, which are paid professional full-time work opportunities. Now, let's start talking more about some of the curriculums that you can choose to study here. And I would like to bring your attention to one of our minors that you can choose. This is the Black Studies minor, and it offers students the opportunity to explore histories and culture of Black diaspora, learn about the ideologies of anti-Black racism, investigate themes of Black resistance to oppression and exploitation, and more. And while this minor is administered through TMU's Department of English, students can actually take courses across a range of different disciplines like criminology, fashion, media arts, language, business, and more. We also offer related minors, including the Caribbean Studies minor, the Middle Eastern and North African minor, and others. Now, no matter what you want to take here at TMU, we do want to ensure that all of our students feel safe and supported within our university community. We offer a multitude of resources, supports, and spaces for our Black identifying student community to access. So I do want to talk about some of the ways that we're doing that. We have a variety of health and wellness offerings for our Black student community. I won't go into detail due to a limited amount of time, but I do want to highlight my personal favorite, which is the Center for Student Development and Counseling. And in this offering, we have mental health counseling, personal career counseling, and more. And within this, we have a matching process where Black identifying TMU students can request to work with a Black identified counselor with similar or shared identity where possible, so that their lived experiences can help the student safely address some of their culturally nuanced aspects of care. I'll also be providing a document at the very end of this presentation with links to these health and wellness resources so that you can explore them a little bit in more detail. Now, if you're a student looking to find your dream co-op position or a dream career for after graduation, we also have supports for you. We have culturally relevant career advice and development resources. We have EDI breakfasts where students from equity-seeking groups can meet and network with employers that really value inclusion and intentionally recruit diverse staff. We have different networking opportunities, links to external organizations, and one resource that I really want to detail is Race Forward, which is a career prep program hosted by the TMU Career and Co-op Center, as well as the Tri-Mentoring program. And it is a program for TMU's Black undergraduate students, and it provides professional development training, networking opportunities, and mentors to help our Black students make informed career choices and really help launch their careers. At TMU, we also believe creating community and finding a sense of belonging is really important, specifically for our Black student community. We have group mentorship sessions through our Tri-Mentoring program, which provide monthly sessions focused on topics like identity, community, and role models. We have the Black Student Lounge, a safe and culturally relevant space on campus where Black students at TMU can study, relax, and build community, and a range of student groups and associations, including the United Students at TMU, African Students Association, the Black Liberation Collective, Caribbean Students Association, the Black Law Students Association, and many more. Plus, we offer university-wide initiatives, events, campaigns, organizations, and a lot of other offerings. Now, of course, everyone's favorite type of support is support that has to do with getting money. So I do want to just go over a few of our more popular awards and scholarships that recognize excellence, as well as alleviate some of those financial burdens associated with post-secondary, both entrance awards and funding that students can apply for throughout their academic careers. So in terms of entrance, we have the guaranteed and renewable scholarships, which are automatically given to students based on academic achievement in high school. We have the Bennett Entrance Award for first generation students, valued at $10,000 and renewable for students whose parents have not attended post-secondary studies. We have the BMO Financial Group Diversity Scholarship, which is valued from $1,000 to $2,500, depending on, again, your grade 12 average. Then there's the Viola Desmond Bursary for a student who self-identifies as Black, African, or African Caribbean and female. We have the Caribbean First Generation Award for students who are Black, Caribbean, or have West Indian Caribbean descent. The Northside Hip Hop Award for students who identify as Black, who want to explore careers related to Black music. Really great for students maybe who are in or want to get into our professional music program. We have the Sonia Mary Shaw Black Scholar Award, the Strength of a Woman Caribbean Student Award, and so many more. I, again, filled a document with links to this information so that you're able to access this after this presentation. Now, I only scratched the surface with our offerings and for our African, Black, and Caribbean students, and I could chat a big mouthful more about TMU. So if you would like to learn more, please keep in contact with me and us here at TMU through either the QR codes on the page right here, through my email that's I posted. And like I said, I'm going to provide all this information in a read-only Google document that you can save once I am finished talking here. But maybe just jot down my email just in case any technical issues occur. So I just wanted to say thank you again so much for having me, and I'm really looking forward to staying connected. And I'll pass the mic on to our next speaker. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we have University of Windsor next. Okay, I can definitely put So I'm not sure if I can do, I think I have to do it one at a time.
That's okay. Caitlin will be speaking the most. So if it's on Caitlin, if anyone can just hear my voice, that's okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Everyone see the slide?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, go ahead, Jessica.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to steal a few seconds away from Caitlin just to do a quick introduction to myself. I am an enrollment advisor here at the University of Windsor, and I specialize in student recruitment specifically within the GTHA, as well as student transfer students as well. So I'm actually based in the GTA. I live here, and you will hopefully see me in your schools in the fall coming up as well, or if you haven't already seen me already. But I'm definitely very accessible to all of you throughout the admission cycles, and I'm happy to answer any questions afterwards as well. But I wanted to give this space this evening to Caitlin, who is going to be taking away from here. So thanks so much for joining.
Thanks, Jessica. Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin Ellsworth. I am the Black Student Support Coordinator at the University of Windsor. If you don't know where Windsor is, it's about 3.5 to 4 hours south. We're the most southern city in Canada. Weather's a little bit different. You wouldn't even think it is, even just being 3 hours away, but it is a little bit different down here. I'm born and raised in Windsor. I'm an Underground Railroad descendant. I'm a 6th-generation Canadian, so I have longstanding roots within the Windsor-Essex community. Windsor's a really amazing place to be from and to live in because we're in a really interesting geographically situated place. Being right across the border from Detroit and being an Underground Railroad depot, we have a really long-standing historically Black community, and the University of Windsor is actually situated in that historically Black part of Windsor called Sandwich Town. There's a large Underground Railroad descended population here. I'm part of that population. We have an amazingly long-standing Caribbean and African population in the city. In terms of Windsor, our university is extremely diverse. It is a reflection of the city of Windsor. The city of Windsor is extremely diverse as well. It's one of the most diverse populations in Canada. And in terms of our international student populations coming from places like, we have Latinx, Afro-Latinx folks coming from South America. We have a bunch of Caribbean folks coming from different Caribbean countries. But mostly our international students are really coming from Nigeria and Ghana. But we do have the whole of the African diaspora at the University of Windsor with other African countries, but we also have an interesting thing going on because we're geographically situated from literally across the border from our campus. You can see Detroit, Michigan, which is the Blackest city in America in terms of population. It's about 80% Black. We have African-American commuting population that comes from Michigan into our campus. We see a lot of athletes also coming from Michigan into our program. So in terms of like the Black population at the University of Windsor, it's actually a quite large Black student population. So there is a sense of community. University of Windsor is not a large university. It's about 16,000 students, meaning it's like it's about a mid-range university. So there is an emphasis on community and community supports within our university. And being someone who has gone to several different universities at this point in my life, I am a UWindsor alum. I had the best community feel at the University of Windsor until I went into a Black Studies program at Wayne State University in Detroit, but that's a whole different type of situation going on there. This is kind of a breakdown of the students that are coming to see me in terms of the supports. Lots of Jamaicans and Ghanaians and Nigerians, but literally the whole of the African diaspora and some Black folks coming from non-traditional areas like Pakistan. We have some city Indians, which are Black Indian from India. We have a few folks coming from some non-traditional places to come see me in terms of support. And what does the support on the University of Windsor campus look like? You're going to see my picture a few times because I couldn't find Lorraine's picture. So this is Dr. Venus Ola. She is our clinical therapist for Black students. I'm obviously the Black Student Support Coordinator, and we have a Black Law student counselor. Her name is Lorraine Aloya. Those are our very specific Black student supports on campus. But we do have some other folks that are cross-appointed that aren't necessarily directly in working, not directly like Black student support in their name, but they are working very closely with me to make sure that Black students have a wraparound supports at the University of Windsor. And what are the type of things that people are coming to see me for? I provide extremely general support and advocacy. I refer students to other places on campus. Myself being a Windsor alum, I have a wealth of knowledge of the university, but then being from Windsor, I have a wealth of knowledge of the city of Windsor. And because we like that community feel at the University of Windsor, we also want to make sure that folks feel part of Windsor as they're sitting in a really amazing space in Canadian history. I liaise on behalf of Black students. I mentor individual Black students. We do programming, like we went to see Black Panther. There are going to be some Welcome Black events coming up in the next few weeks, welcoming Black students back on campus, welcoming new students that are coming in January. I make sure that the supports that you need are in place. I used to be a high school educator and I worked in student support, so I'm very familiar with what the needs of incoming students are, because I used to be on the other side where I was trying to find the supports at universities for these students. So I understand what's going on with you, and I understand kind of how you're feeling in this moment, having all this information come at you all at once. I connect UWindsor students or even prospective students with external funding opportunities and internal funding. I connect students with additional UWindsor support. So if you need a counselor, academic advisors happen to be in the same exact office space as me. So it's a really amazing space where all the student supports are housed. I host on-campus events, and in cases if you do experience racial discrimination, I'm the point of contact for you. These are some of the reasons why UWindsor students come and see me: financial aid questions, anti-Black racism, info on the Windsor Black community, info on student groups, what's the climate for Black students at UWindsor, international students, Black mental health supports, and student transfer from college to university. I do have an experience with being an international student in the United States, so I have a little bit of a background in terms of what do we need to apply for visas and things like that. But obviously we have an international student center that helps specifically, but because I am a person that looks like the students that are coming to see me, I am a little bit easier to talk to just because that's the way it is. These are some of the student groups that we do have on campus. We have some really large, like they're very large student groups, so we don't have a lot of them, but we have large membership within these students groups. So we have Caribbean and African Organization of Students. Our Black Law Students Association is one of the most active within Canada, and I think North America. Our UWindsor African Students Association, we have a really interesting program that just started last year. It's called the Black Leadership and Excellence Program. It's specifically for Black resident students. If you want to know more about that, it's a really exciting program coming out that we have this amazing student employee that's working on it, and they're partnering with myself to make sure that Black resident students are having an amazing opportunity and experience within residence as well. At the University of Windsor, on top of all of the entrance scholarships, all of the program-specific scholarships, all the in-course bursaries, we do have 20+ scholarships specifically for Black students. And within those 20+ scholarships, there's multiple opportunities within each scholarship to get a bursary or scholarship. Our biggest one being $5,000, that the deadline is coming up for January 31st. You have to at least have had one semester at the university to apply for it. But there's some really amazing opportunities for financial support as well at the University of Windsor. Because we're such a small, like, community feel school, we all want you to have the financial support that you want, and we will make sure that you get it. Great news coming out that was just announced last month. We are now at the University of Windsor going to have a Black Studies Institute, and with that we are hiring 12 Black scholars. So that's 12 additional Black scholars. That includes artists, librarians, and faculty on campus to create a Black Studies Institute. So as of September 2023, you will be able to gain courses towards a Black Studies program, which is extremely exciting. It makes sense that the University of Windsor would house a Black Studies program. There's some really great opportunities with cross-border information sharing with Wayne State and the University of Detroit Mercy. We already have a partnership with the University of Detroit Mercy in terms of our law school. So there's really amazing opportunities if you really want to study Black people and Black cultures and Black ways of knowing. I actually have a Black Studies degree from Wayne State University. It is my favorite degree that I have, and it's actually informed the way in which I'm going to move throughout my academic career moving forward. So, you know, it's a shameless plug on my end, but I would really suggest looking into Black Studies courses. even if you're in business, even if you're in science, even if you're in engineering. The intersection of Blackness intersects with everything. So it would be an amazing opportunity for you to also learn more about that. There's my contact information. If you ever need anything, please just email me at blackstudentsupport@uwindsor.ca. I'm very accessible. We'll set up a meeting. I am not a recruitment officer, so I won't be able to answer those really specific questions, but because I have a general knowledge of the university, we will get it together, or I'll ask the people that we need to get the answers from. So I really appreciate your time together. Hopefully I might see you at the open house in spring. So if you do, please come to my booth and say hi. Thank you.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much. And then next on the list, we have York University.
Hi, everyone. Can you see me?
1 second, I'm saying live. Okay.
Does it look good? Is everything well?
Yes. All good.
Okay, awesome. So hi, everyone. My name is Juanita. I am one of the recruitment officers at York University. I'm actually one of the recruiters that do international recruitment. I specifically do recruitment for the USA as well as the Caribbean. But today, what a delight. I get to engage with you folks, which I'm really excited about. And to start, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about our land acknowledgement. Of course, we recognize the fact that we are on traditional Anishinaabe as well as Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and there's First Nations, Inuit, as well as Métis communities that precede the territory of which York University is located on, recognizing that they are the treaty holders of the Mississaugas as well as Crest First Nations. This territory is subject to the Dishes One Spoon Wombat Comdat, an agreement which peacefully shares and cares for the Great Lakes region. York University, of course, recognizes the fact that we are currently holding very, very sacred land. And you'll notice that we're kind of the hippie school of Toronto, I like to say. And although our curriculums across the board might have diversified, at the core of them all, we are very big on being the school that's recognized as being pro-social justice, pro-recognizing marginalized groups, and that's very much embedded within every single one of the programs that we offer. To put York into numbers, we have 3 different campuses: our Kiel, which is the largest one, our Glendon, which is the multilingual one, as well as our Markham. We also have 55,000 plus students that come from over 172 countries. With that being said, if you are somebody who might be new to Canada or still hold on steadfast to your accent, which I totally love and acknowledge, there will be people that look like you, sound like you, and have similar life experiences, but there'll also be people who don't, and we actually see that as our advantage. We have 200 plus academic programs across 11 different faculties that you're able to engage with, either from a minor, double major, or just doing your major and having folks from all different walks of life. We have 12,000 plus first generation university students, which make up quite a large vast of our student body. And last year alone, we gave out $103.9 million in scholarships, awards, and bursaries. Being, again, the hippie school, we really do believe that education should be accessible. And although at times following government regulations, it might not necessarily be affordable, there's a lot of ways for you to offset those costs. And one of them is through scholarships, awards, and bursaries, both through entrance level, both automatic as well as applied to scholarships, which we'll get to in a moment, as well as those that are not, but really do highlight who you are as an individual and give you an opportunity to brag about some of the volunteerism or post high school or during high school work experience that you've had. Now, our Glendon campus in particular, as I said, is our multilingual campus, but it's also the campus that allows for you to get really quaint, intimate university experience. So if you're a little bit nervous about being in a university where you're going to be seen as a monsoon or really taken over by a monsoon of different students and you want to be in a small, intimate classroom, Glendon really does a great job of making sure that there's no more than 22 students in a classroom. Our Kiel campus is much larger, and especially in your first 2 years of study, you can expect to have 200 to 300 students in a classroom. And our Markham is our designated IT, very innovative campus, which is set to launch in a few months. We're very, very, very excited. We already offer classes, but the official robust setting of that campus will be offered next year. But there's already students who are already taking classes, and there'll be more as of the February-March start date. Now, in terms of our slogan, we always say that your degree, your way is York University's way. So if you're somebody who has more than one area of interest that you'd like to study, why have to choose one? We give you the opportunity of doing either a double major or a major minor at no additional cost to you or no additional programming that you have to do. So you're still able to essentially graduate within 4 years or less. If you are a transfer student or you've already done AP or IB classes, you can also graduate a bit earlier or take a decreased course load. You're also able to do international exchange in another country. I know I did that. I went to Singapore in my 3rd year, and I also went to Washington, D.C. during Barack Obama's presidency in my 4th year, which was quite an experience, and I really appreciated it. I got to actually do a short internship with Senator John McCain, who has now passed away, and so I'm forever indebted by this experience. You're also able to apply for the Masters of Management program. So if you already know you're interested in business, but you might not necessarily want to take an undergrad in Business of Commerce or the undergrad within Schulich School of Business IBBA or BBA program, but you do know you'd like to do a second degree immediately after graduating from your undergrad, we do have this opportunity through the Masters of Management program, which is at one of the top-rated universities in the world, York University, but specifically Schulich School of Business, which is the top-rated MBA program in Canada. And then you're also able to take undergraduate certificates, regardless of what discipline it is that you're interested in. And this is some of the 3 top-level undergraduate certificates you're able to partner up with your undergraduate degree. That's the Black Canadian Studies, as well as the Climate Solutions and Sustainable Energy Certificate, and the Disaster and Emergency Management Certificate. Another one that I think should be highlighted here, but we didn't have space in this PowerPoint, is actually our sports management. So if you're somebody who's really interested in doing kinesiology, physiotherapy, chiropractor, the sports management one is unique, and it actually gives you an opportunity to tour with the varsity teams as they compete across Canada from other A-levels athletes who are doing quite amazing work on the field and creating a customized plan for them as they rehab some of the injuries that they have on the field. One thing that I really believe in is experiential learning, and that's just a fancy way of saying hands-on learning. And I know there's other recruiters who have highlighted this, but at York, we really do a great job of incorporating this in every single one of our programs, be that may through paid co-op opportunities or internships, which usually range from anywhere between $25 to $35 at places like Apple, Tesla, Google. Being in Toronto, you're at the doorstep of exciting and emerging markets, and York has really done a great job, although in Northern Canada, through an isolated campus like our Kiel and Glendon campus, we do a really good job at making sure that you're able to travel downtown Toronto through our 2 various different TTC subway stops, which will allow for you to get to right downtown Toronto, either Bay Street or even closer, and allowing for you to take advantage of those opportunities that we've cultivated and get paid for them. We also have our very own incubator, which is called YU Launch, which allows for you as an entrepreneur to really show your skill set and create your very own business idea. We do have multiple campuses that are outside of Toronto. So as I highlighted before, we have our Kiel campus, our Glendon campus, and our soon-to-be Markham campus. But we also have a campus in Costa Rica, which is located in a rainforest for students who are interested in environmental sciences, urban and regional planning, as well as students who are interested in environmental management. You have the opportunity of doing a capstone project, which allows for you to be there for a semester and no additional charge, and really being one with nature, but also thinking of a different way of either incorporating ecotourism or looking at some of the natural beautiful resources that are in a rainforest, how to utilize them without destroying them, and bringing that research back here or applying it to an application for a master's study. Some of the other ways that you're able to get involved is also through work study and research at York. We do have lab techs in our Faculty of Science. For instance, you're able to have a cap of about 22 to 24 students, and you're doing hands-on work. You're not watching a professor, but you're doing hands-on work in our state-of-the-art lab facilities, where you're also able to get paid for it. And as I said, we have our very own tech-based incubator through YU Launch, as well as Innovation York, and some of our exciting industry partnerships, be that mean Tesla, Google, Apple, IBM, KPMG, Shopify, Uber, Google, or Facebook. For students who are interested in computer science in particular, we are one of the only Southern Ontario universities that does have a placement with Shopify. They pay for your full tuition and also hire you as a part-time employee for the full duration of your undergraduate degree. So pretty exciting in that way. You, because what other you would you want to be but yourself? And so VU has opportunities for you to either be a mentee with somebody who's in an upper year program that's essentially going to be in the same faculty you're in, and hopefully also from the same program that you're completing, or once you're in your third or fourth year, being a mentor to someone who's a new attendee and helping them navigate the space of university. There's also scholarships that's available through BU, whether you are a mentor or a mentee, doesn't matter, just as long as you identify as Black and you're able to come in, showcase what you're hoping to do. We also have various ways that you're able to get involved prior to coming in, including YU Start, which does have a platform for both your parent, guardian, as well as yourself, an online orientation or in-person orientation, as well as prep classes if you don't have some of the prerequisites, so you're able to still get into the program that you're desiring to get into, should you not have one of the U or M level courses that we're able to offer. And then for some of you that might be having a bit of intersectionality or might just identify as Indigenous, we also have our very own Indigenous recruitment officer, Ali, who's there to support you every step of the way. And there's also an Indigenous recruitment or Indigenous space for students who are looking for a space where they can find their identity, come on in, decompress in between classes, or especially during exam time. And we're soon to also launch a very own Black designated student space, which will be a building, multi-floor, for students who identify as Black. So some of the other supportive resources that we have include mental health and wellness, whether that be counseling, fitness classes, yoga on campus free of charge, self-defense, peer mentorship, academic advising, financial advising, be that may, financial advising for OSAP or scholarships, bursaries, and awards that are very closely linked to identity, as well as faculty, career, education, and in development center as well. Now, in terms of requirements, you do need to have completed your high school. You'll need to also have 6 4U or M level classes, definitely going to need either English or French, as well as prerequisites that might be required for the program that you're interested in. Once you apply, you would apply through Ontario University Application Center. You would submit all supporting documents. If your program does require you to do a supplementary application, you would also submit that. Programs that do require you to do supplementary application, the deadline is typically between February 1st to 3rd, and that includes Schulich School of Business, our education program, as well as our AMPD, also known as Arts, Media, Performance, and Design faculty. As I said before, way to apply is either through Ontario University Application Center, or you could do it through yorku.ca. If you're somebody who's considering more than York University or more than one program at York University, I would recommend to save a few dollars and go through Ontario University Application Center. Again, deadline to apply is February 1st. If you have a supplementary application, it could gear towards January 31st all the way to February 3rd. It depends on which program it is that you're interested in. You're going to apply through the 101 application. And after you've applied, within 4 to 7 business days, you'll get what's known as a York reference number, which will allow for you to create a student portal. And that's where you'll be able to submit your supporting documents, which include your transcript. And for those of you who might not be in a school that is English speaking or just recently migrated to Canada, you will then need to provide an English proficiency test. So some of the scholarships that are available include automatic entrance scholarship. Great thing about this is that you don't actually need to apply. It is, as the keyword says, automatic. It's based on GPA, and just lower here in this presentation, you'll actually see what average you need to have in order to attain an automatic. But we also have merit-based scholarships and awards, financial need-based bursaries, and various ways that you can meet with a financial advisor to cover your tuition, be that OSAP or other ways of going about it. So do know that there is ways for you to cover your education. 10,000 plus employment opportunities were also included on the work study platform. So this is outside of internships, co-ops, opportunities. So if you are interested in doing part-time work placement, be that may as a lab assistant, a librarian assistant, working in a cafeteria, maybe you have a passion for food, there's various ways that you can get paid. And as I said before, it's usually above minimum wage, but about $25 to $35 per hour. We also have an entrance level scholarship, and this one is not automatic. It's one that you'll need to apply to, and that's the Tintia Via Award. This one is specifically for individuals who are overcoming personal barriers, and it's almost a full-fledged scholarship. We give out 45 to domestic students, as in those who are Canadian, every year, and they're valued at $5,000 to $10,000 a year. You do need to support some of the ways that you have been doing initiatives that attain community development, sustainable development initiative, making change in a compelling way in your community or outside of it. So think about that maybe over the weekend. Deadline to apply is February 1st, which is also the deadline to apply for a majority of our programs for equal consideration. That does not include supplementary applications, which I talked about a moment ago. Now, in terms of different faculties that we have, so we do have faculties that range across the board. As I said before, we have 11 in total. So if you're somebody who's interested in arts, media, performance, and design, these are some of the different programs that you can participate in: design, media production, film, screenwriting, arts. So really versatile. We also have our health program for those who are interested in global studies. Maybe you'd like to work for WHO, especially after COVID, kinesiology, neuroscience, nursing, and psychology. You might be interested in liberal arts, also known as LAPS. For those of you who are interested in criminology, politics, humanities as a whole, social sciences, communication, law, and business. Then we also have Glendon, which, as I said before, is our third language or second language for some of you faculty. So if you'd like to take classes in a different language outside of English, or you'd like to take classes in government, law, and social sciences, business, sciences, or international developments, this is a great faculty for you, especially if you like small classroom sizes. We have our environmental and urban change for those who are passionate about urban development, sustainable development, geography, environmental sciences, and we have, as I said before, faculty of health, engineering. Engineering is an exciting one for sure. I don't know why my slides are acting up, I apologize. Engineering is one of our most competitive programs out there, but Lassonde School of Engineering allows for you to do classes in computer science, earth and atmospheric science, engineering, be that civil, computer, mechanical, civil, electrical, software, or space. And this one does have a co-op opportunity available in your second year. And then last but not least, we also have Schulich School of Business. For those of you that are interested in Schulich School of Business, you would have the opportunity of doing work in either the BBA or the IBBA program. And then we also have the Faculty of Science, which does have life sciences, chemical sciences, physical sciences, or mechanical sciences, or mathematics, I should say, sciences. So that is York University at a glance. If you would like more information, I will be sharing additional links in a moment, but I'm sure we're going to open it up to Q&A as well. So if there's any other questions, feel free to direct it to one of the different recruitment officers that are here today, including myself.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for attending tonight. It was a pleasure to hear from all of you. It is open for Q&A. I don't see any questions in the chat yet, but does anybody have any questions? Right, so if not, I just want to again thank you all for coming tonight. It was amazing to hear all of you speak. We learned so many interesting things, and I will be sharing this event on YouTube as well later on so that all families can rewatch. And if they have any questions, I'll be sure to send them your way with the information that you have given me. All right, so without further ado, have a good night, everybody. And we will hosting this. Oh, can anybody see the Q&A section? Right, I was typing in some of the published ones. Okay. Okay, yeah, so anything that's published should show up, and there are no new questions. So we'll stick with what's been published, and we will end the meeting now. And then if there's any questions from any of our students or families, I'll be sure to reach out to the respective universities. All right, so thank you everyone and have a good night. Bye.